Have you ever thought about living a life where it could never be said of you that she didn't learn from every hurdle or he didn't learn from every hurdle? You know, oftentimes we find ourselves tripping over truth, tripping over great learns, great findings, tripping over incredible wisdom, and we trip over it. We actually learn how to do it better or how it doesn't work when it's done wrong. We trip over it, we get back up, and we keep going and living our lives as if we'd never ever learned that wisdom. I think it was Albert Einstein, or maybe it was somebody else, but somebody great, was quoted as saying, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. Challenges are sent to challenge us, and all of us have this thing on the inside of us where we don't quite like the challenge. It's tough to be challenged, it's tough to fail, but learning from your failures propels you forward in life in a way that nothing else does. When you make a choice to live a life built on your failures, I promise you, you will grow and take your life to new heights that you have never ever been to before. When you look back at your relationships over the years, and you look at the relationships maybe that you failed in, maybe the marriage that didn't work out, maybe the friendship that went stale, maybe the business relationship that just wasn't maintained properly, maybe the friendship that should have gone better but it just quite didn't. Did you know that there is gold in every single one of those failed relationships? You can pick out the nuggets of wisdom and teach yourself how to do it better next time. Did you know that if you started your own business and you helplessly failed, or you didn't quite get it right, or if you started this great course you were really excited to do and lo and behold a few months in you quit and you packed it in, did you know that there is gold in that experience? Knowing how you felt when it didn't work out, knowing how you felt when maybe you didn't show up your best, knowing how you felt when it didn't go as you had planned, there is gold in that. And if we live lives where we're afraid of failing, then we never learn from our failures. And actually we do what Einstein says, which is we repeat the same thing over and over again and kind of sit with our fingers and our toes crossed, hoping for a better way of life, hoping for more wisdom, hoping for greater, deeper, more meaningful relationships, hoping for more money in the bank, hoping for more success, when actually, when we choose to live a life that learns from our failures, no matter how tough, no matter how hard they are to walk through, it builds in you incredible resilience. It also builds compassion. When I've walked through some tough stuff that has really made me dig to incredibly deep depths within me and take a real deep breath, stuff that's really knocked me. You know what I find when I make a decision I'm going to learn from it? I find that I have so much more compassion as I then go on my journey of life and I come across people who are fighting or battling the same things that I've previously walked through. Going through challenge can, if you allow it, develop great compassion in you. It can also develop great wisdom. You know, I want to sit and talk to the people who have built a great marriage over 10, 20, 30, 40 years, because I know if you've been married half a day, you've had to work through some tough stuff. I don't want to know about all the rosy stuff. I don't want to know about all the fancy dates. No. I want to know how you get back up after you've been knocked down. I want to know about how you build it when the going's tough. I want to know about the tough stuff. In the business world, I don't want to know about every customer that came in and said yes to buying what you sold. I want to know about the ones who said no and you turned that into a yes and you overcame the challenge. I want to hear about the struggles. I want to hear about the voice in your mind that kept telling you to sit back down, but you stood up anyway and overcame it. When we embrace our failings and when we make a decision that we will live a life where we rise above and learn from our failings, we build a life that is invaluable to the world around us.